Cash it.
We got London on the
whole club selling out of hitter doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come on.
Well, they say an early season snowstorm may be on deck in less than 48 hours, but today is picture-perfect fall football weather. Crisp and cool at Soldier Field in the Windy City. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Huskies of Paris taking on the Chicago Bears. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Now the NFL's leading rusher a season ago, Josh Jacobs. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. But they go play action. Here's Levis. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll give him 4 yards there. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Play action now. Levis. Got an open man here. It's K.J. Hamler. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 47. Levis to throw off play action. Escaping the pressure right. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. The Pro Bowl wideout Devontae Adams, his intended receiver. And now it's second down. You look at this Bears defense. They come into this one way down at number 23 against the run of the NFL.
And when people talk about facing a challenge, they are certainly getting one in this ball game because they're facing the #1 rushing unit in the NFL, which means it's going to be a contest they've got to be prepared for from the first snap.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 11 yards there, first down. Now a give to Jacobs running right. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Here's Jacobs. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Josh Jacobs, halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Huskies will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now it's Fields. Open man, this is Lewis. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
The Bears at 1-5, really struggling here to start the year. Yeah, they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month, partner, in this league, without a victory, it gets tough to come.
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes.
He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up third. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That's complete right side to Kmet. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10.
They'll get this quickly out to Claypool.
Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
Now Fields going to move him around. Now Fields.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack.
At the 36-yard line.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Here's Fields. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. But you look at this defense.
Against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
You know, when actors get ready for a scene, they often ask the question, what's my motivation? But what's the motivation of this group? What's their mindset? What's the problem that they have? Will they create an identity that allows them to get better?
3rd and long. It's Fields.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
And that flag accepted.
That'll be Frank, a silly penalty there trying to block the field goal, and that leads to a fresh set of downs.
Easy. Yep. Angel. Hey, Ken.
Back to throw. Fields.
And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Hey, Ken. Hey, Ken. Yeah.
Fields. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
A 48-yard attempt.
Santos' kick is up and through, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So both teams come away with points on their opening drives, and they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
And now they'll shift things around. Levis now off of play action. This pass caught by Hamler.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Huskies.
Off the play fake, Levis.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Levis to throw once more. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. He's got room at the 30.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 23 yards the pickup there. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Now Levis. A throw left side, hauled in by Hamler.
18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
Jacobs, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
A loss of 3 brings up 2nd and goal at the Bears' 6-yard line.
2nd down, here's Levis.
This is caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Josh Jacobs with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year.
And the Huskies are able to add on to that lead.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Go.
Now a first carry for their fullback. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
There's a lot of good on that play when we see the big fella take it and rumble into the secondary. But how about the big part of it, taking care of the football? He doesn't carry it very often, but when he does, he's got to make sure that he doesn't get it popped free. Unlike Mike Tolbert in Super Bowl 50, carrying the ball popped free, turnover, and it hurt his team.
And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
On 2nd down, a run with Herbert.
And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Here we go.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
They snap it to Fields.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
I tell you what, this is not for the faint of heart right here. 4th down, this is taking a big risk. But it's as good a play call as you can imagine. And the defense just not able to come up with the stop they needed. And this is not just a first.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Khalil Herbert with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Now after the touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. Levis now on second down.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on third down following 2 negative plays.
Now here's Levis now on 3rd and long. He'll go up top here for Hamler.
And that's caught inside the 30. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. The kick by Carlson is good, and that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando.
These 2 teams currently going over their final halftime adjustments. We are just about set to get back to it in the second half. And for the call, let's go back to Soldier Field and Brandon Gaudin.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
One touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Let's go Alpha right here.
Fields now to throw.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted.
Jacorian Bennett has it.
And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2.
Jacobs again.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Josh Jacobs punching it in from a yard away.
And the Huskies have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Ready?
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
To throw is Fields.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Here's Fields. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Lonnie Johnson picks it
inside the 20.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Carlson now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
West right in. Hey, can.
On 2nd down, here's Fields. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time.
And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Intercepted. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And now an audible here into something else. Well, they go play action. Here's Levis.
And it's caught. Touchdown.
Jeff Smith,
his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Huskies get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Complete. This is Lewis. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 22 yards there, a first down.
That's good for a Chicago Bears. First and 10.
From the 50, here's Fields. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
From the gun, here's Fields.
Throw left side, complete. That's more. It's a gain of 34. Now, look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in a cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 10-yard line.
Can't.
Herbert once more.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Here we go, son.
Off the option, that's complete. Touchdown, Bears!
Chase Claypool
From 3 yards out.
And the Bears get a bit closer.
Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field. The extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
Fields trying to throw for it.
And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Levis to throw off play action.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Play action now. Levis.
Eluding the pressure right. He's got the connection downfield to Hamler. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Now looks like they'll move things around here. Levis to throw on 1st and 10 here. Looking here for Smith downfield. Touchdown! Jeff Smith with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Huskies will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Herbert powering up the middle. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. On 1st down, Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. A well-executed 22-yard gain. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the... So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Fields going to change things up here. Fields. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. But here in the 4th quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages. But not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Levis now off of play action. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Off the play fake, Levis. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the 1st down. An audible here to get a new look. Fourth down, Levis. Got a man complete. It's Hamler.
So after the 4th down conversion, now 1st and 10 inside the 25. Back to throw, it's Levis.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Devontae Adams with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others.
And the Huskies have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side of this one.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss.
But when this game is done, the credit will go to the consistent pressure on the quarterback as a huge cause of this win. Most teams are happy if they get a few of these games per year. You know they're going to watch this tape over and over, try to identify what's working and keep it going.
Here's Fields now on 2nd down.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. In motion goes the tight end.
Go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield.
And he is going to have the Bears first down, and it is a big letdown there defensively. They somehow allowed him to convert on 4th and long.
You got a mini base.
Fields throwing again. And firing a deep ball for Kmet.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Back to throw. Fields. That pass complete to Moore.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Fourth quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Picked up by Divine Diablo.
And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. 1st and 10. Here's Levis. Airing it out deep for Smith. This is caught inside the 15. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Carlson on for the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Huskies 59, Bears 18.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception.
Jacorian Bennett has it.
Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Levis.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Now Levis.
And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Carlson now to add the extra point.
Daniel Carlson on for the point after.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
66, Bears 18.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go, Ty.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now a first down throw, Fields. This will be caught downfield by Moore.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Throwing again is Fields.
And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
They're going to try and run. And he is not going to make it to the end zone. And that's pretty reflective of their game as a whole, as they'll remain down by a bundle. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the fourth. But they go play action. Here's Levis.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Now they'll audible to something else. Levis to throw it.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
On first down, Levis. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
18 Cardinal, 18, trap 60, trap 60. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready?
Levis on 3rd and 1.
This is caught inside the 15. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Levis to throw off play action.
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Carlson on for the PAT.
Daniel Carlson on for the point after.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
73. Bears 24.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the fourth quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a concert, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to put together a few more throws like that and at least have a final drive to give them a little bit more hope as they move forward.
And one last throw here for Fields.
And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.